Good morning, you beautiful souls. Welcome to another Sunday morning satsang. I hope your day's starting off in a loving light. And because there's so much, I guess you could say, transformative energies going on, I think it's really important to focus on really awakening to the new wave of what this new era is really going to mean. And this is the time of pure love. And the energies that we're really going to be opening up today are ones of the heart. So, the most important thing to really do is just take a nice deep breath right now and just let go of any tensions and disturbances within you. Hopefully, you don't have too many because you just started the day. Get those last few wiggles out and just find a nice, comfortable position. With the tap of the bell, we're going to take a nice deep breath in and release a nice, relaxing, and powerful Om. And twice more. And with this last Om, we just want to make sure that we take in all that loving light around us. And we simply listen to the tap of the bell and that sound and ringing fade away. We sink deeper and deeper into our own inner stillness and peace. And as we rest within ourselves, we put ourselves in the position effortlessly to simply observe, to align ourselves with the calm of the rising sun, to eliminate all disturbances and tensions with every exhale of our breath. Coming home to our true sense and full position of power, of authority, and governance of this body through our greatest power and tool, love. In our lives, we seek out these external means to satisfy, to gratify, to fulfill ourselves. Yet we misperceive the true origin of these desires and aspirations. We become so caught up that this is some external search. We can fill our surroundings with as many riches as we can. We can try to find and discover new experiences with each breath, traveling far and wide, surrounding ourselves with people But in truth, nothing will ever satisfy us. And that thirst, that yearning for more will ever remain. Because the one thing in our lives that never changes is in actuality the one in which we're searching for. That divine love, that pure harmony, that bliss. It's those external things that cause us to misperceive the true origin of where love, happiness, satisfaction stem from. For when we're so busy filling up our cup, we never recognize the waters lie within us. The space within, the calm in which we can tap into at any moment, is but a doorway into this divine portal and gateway of the heart. The subtleties of our existence are blaring neon light signs when we come to understand that you are the creator of your experience. Everything you seek, everything you desire, the fulfillment of it or the letdown of it, it stems from you. No matter the environment around you, the disturbances only enter into your realm of activity when you give them permission to, when you hold on to them. So come home. Let go of the external and come to understand what lies within you. What is you? What is it you observe when you give your full attention to your own beingness? What is it you observe radiating and unfolding within you? Recognize that this divine power has always lied within you, has always been you, and is unchanging. It's the purest of rivers and water. It's the strongest and brightest flame. It's the most sturdy and solid foundation. And it's where all experience stems from first. The greatest power in this universe is that of love. And you are that loving light itself. Take a long and deep inhalation and consciously release any tensions from the body. It's your power and authority to govern the body to do so. So speak to it if you must. Simple phrases like body relax, body let go, or direct commands like body release this tension. If you find yourself fidgeting, tell the body to be still. So you can allow that isness, that beingness to radiate and shine brighter and brighter within you, and you bask in its loving light. And that is the beauty of this experience, in which we can awaken to our truth and experience it at the same time, yet ultimately, it's always been us. As we enter into these new eras and ages, we must understand the happenings in this world are those that misperceive these energies and do not use them constructively towards their liberation. Freedom from the lesser attachments and vibrations, liberation from the pain and suffering of these everyday experiences, and freedom from our assumptions and expectations in others and life. This era of pure love as a harmonizing force, and growing pains are inevitable for those who don't embrace this unfoldment. But one must recognize that it is not your responsibility. One must recognize that it is not of any of your concern. The lives and choices of others, it is simply your responsibility to awaken and come home. And this is the greatest opportunity yet obstacle for many. The most loving thing you can do in this current time is to shift your attention inwards towards your own healing, your own growth, your own freedom and liberation. And as you awaken and illuminate yourself as that brilliant divine star and spark, others will effortlessly feel your shine. And as your energy states increase, so does this world's. Remaining in your truth is the sole task in this current era, so that all may unfold into these green pastures of love, of harmony, of peace, and of oneness. For when each of us pulls on that loose thread to unravel these many detachments, we all see the same and experience the same backdrop. The power, the vastness, the greatness of the one source that manifests into all, that bestowed us this life this soul to experience, and granted us this gift of life, created through sound and the power of pure love. It's here we enter into this phase and new wave of life and existence. And those that do not harmonize and align with this pure love energy no longer serve Source. So recognize there is urgency in your investment into this truth. What happens if you live each day as if it truly is your last? What happens when you give each moment your loving affection and attention? We never know when our time to leave this place comes. So why take these precious sands and grains of time for granted? What is it that causes you to put off these inner lookings? I promise you, this power of love, they are liberating forces that leave you completely speechless, intimate with all of life itself. For it burns away the veil of misperception and misconception so you can remain in that effortless state of being, allowing life to flow. But you must nurture this flame, you must protect it until it is a raging fire that can never be swayed or put out. Hence the importance of our own inner looking during this time of transformation. The power of love is your greatest tool. It is your greatest strength, and there is an infinite ocean of energy to fully bring in that harmonizing force into this world, to express the many aspects that love can be expressed. And to help uplift all. Taking a long and deep breath, filling up every cell with loving light around you. And as it effortlessly drops away, simply rest within yourself until you're ready to take a long, deep inhalation again, filling yourself up with light and love. And once more, marinating in this calm, this loving space radiating from the heart. Your own womb of harmony is ever around you and never leaves you. And the more you give it your attention, your affection of the heart, it becomes that protective barrier to always leave your inner space undisturbed. For it gives you the clarity in space to recognize that which doesn't originate from you and to remain within the illuminating rays of compassion, so that the soul and personality can express itself freely, and you as a god and goddess of creation can manifest that in which the heart yearns for. And each action aligns itself with the harmonies and balances of this world. With the next tap of the bell, take a long and deep inhalation and release a powerful and loving Om. Namaste. I bow to that divine within you. Thank you so much for joining me for the meditation this morning. If there are any questions, feel free to drop those in the comments. I believe I just had one. So this has kind of been a reoccurring question to a degree. How do you stay so happy when everything else is going so wrong? I guess that just depends on what you mean by wrong. I kind of like to see life as it is what it is. And ultimately, it's our expectations that lead to that suffering and letdown. And when you remain in that loving light, yeah, you can live life and you may experience people that aren't aware or on those lesser vibrational waves and are combative or whatever it is. But you just react and respond how you need to from that space of just, okay. Indifference, I guess, is probably the perfect word for it. It's not allowing yourselves to get distracted and caught up. And it can seem difficult, but it really is only as difficult as you want it. Like, I've always experienced people in my life being wild and crazy and doing things and saying things that don't make sense to me. But it's not loving for myself to hold on to those things. It's not loving for myself to get so caught up and, disturbed and rattled by the aggressions and craziness of others, especially during all the stuff that we're seeing, especially here in America and I mean all over the world in terms of governments and riots and all these different things. It doesn't mean you don't act on those things, But it doesn't, it's, I guess the perfect way to say it is that you just don't let them consume you. It just is what it is. You react, you have to respond to it. I should probably not use the word react because reactionary things are usually of those lesser natures. But in this, you're just responding to what life is presenting you. And to ever spend any time like negative and dwelling and, being pessimistic is just so against our nature. It's just going to make things way worse. So the only thing that we really can do is just be loving. It's kind and compassion expressed inwards towards ourselves. It's not allowing ourselves to get caught up and waste our energy on things that just aren't real. So just remain in your own truth. Everything will be okay. When you awaken into this realm of the heart, it doesn't matter what happens around you. It is what it is. You just do you, and you do it with a smile, you do it with grace. So I hope that answers your question. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we should just close out with a nice little prayer. May the fruit of knowledge offer you a seed, and in that seed may your love, will, and intuition give life and nourishment. For a tree shall grow, and in its shade may you find peace, and offer peace to all who ask. I love you so much. Thank you for joining me this morning. If you're in the Seattle area, come through Magnuson Swim Beach. It's going to be a beautiful day, and we're going to spread some good vibes for community through unity. Check out the link below in the description to donate and find out more. And just have a great day. Have a great life. I love you so much. As always, peace.